For decades, one word has terrified millions of families around the world: cancer. It has taken lives, broken families, and challenged the best doctors on Earth. But something extraordinary is happening right now inside laboratories across the world. Scientists are building technologies that can hunt cancer cells like guided missiles. And some experts believe 2026 might be the year the war against cancer truly changes forever. The disease humanity feared for generations. For most of human history, cancer has been one of medicine's most difficult enemies. Doctors have tried everything: chemotherapy, radiation therapy, surgery. These treatments have saved millions of lives. But they also come with major problems. Chemotherapy, for example, often attacks both cancer cells and healthy cells, which is why patients lose hair and experience severe side effects. Even worse, cancer sometimes returns. And that is why researchers have spent decades searching for something better. Not just treatment, but something closer to a true cure. And now, that future might finally be approaching. A medical revolution is quietly taking place. In recent years, a new approach to cancer treatment has emerged. Instead of trying to directly destroy cancer using harsh chemicals or radiation, scientists began exploring a completely different strategy. They asked whether the body itself could become the most powerful weapon against cancer. This idea led to the rise of immunotherapy, one of the most important breakthroughs in modern medicine. Your immune system is already incredibly powerful. Every day it identifies and destroys viruses, bacteria, and dangerous cells inside your body. But cancer has a dangerous advantage. Cancer cells are originally your own cells. They mutate and grow out of control. But they still look similar enough to healthy cells that the immune system sometimes fails to recognize them as threats. Scientists realized that if they could teach the immune system how to identify cancer cells correctly, the body could begin destroying tumors naturally. And this discovery opened the door to an entirely new generation of treatments: personalized cancer vaccines. One of the most exciting technologies in cancer research today is the development of personalized cancer vaccines. These vaccines are not designed to prevent cancer like traditional vaccines prevent diseases such as measles or polio. Instead, they train the immune system to recognize cancer cells already inside the body. The process begins by studying a patient's tumor at the genetic level. Scientists analyze the DNA of the cancer cells to identify unique mutations. Once these mutations are identified, researchers create a custom vaccine designed specifically for that patient. The vaccine teaches the immune system to recognize those unique cancer markers. When the immune system encounters cells carrying those markers, it attacks them. This approach is highly personalized. Two patients with the same type of cancer may receive completely different vaccines depending on their tumor's genetic makeup. Companies like Moderna and BioNTech are currently working on developing these personalized cancer vaccines using advanced mRNA technology. Early clinical trials have shown extremely promising results, especially when these vaccines are combined with immunotherapy treatments. Scientists believe this approach could dramatically reduce the chances of cancer returning after treatment, turning the body's own cells into cancer hunters. Another groundbreaking innovation is known as cell therapy. Instead of creating drugs that attack cancer, this treatment modifies the patient's own immune cells. Doctors remove certain immune cells from the patient's blood and genetically modify them in a laboratory. These modified cells are trained to recognize specific proteins found on cancer cells. Once the cells are ready, they are injected back into the patient's body. Now these enhanced immune cells travel through the bloodstream searching for cancer cells to destroy. One powerful form of this treatment involves special immune cells known as natural killer cells. Scientists can genetically engineer these cells to specifically target tumors. These engineered cells are sometimes called CAR-NK cells, and they are being studied as a promising new cancer therapy. Unlike traditional chemotherapy, which attacks the entire body, these cells are highly targeted. They focus only on cancer cells while leaving healthy cells mostly untouched. This dramatically reduces side effects while increasing the effectiveness of treatment. Artificial intelligence is accelerating cancer research. Technology is also playing a massive role in the fight against cancer. Artificial intelligence is now helping scientists analyze enormous amounts of medical data in ways that were impossible just a decade ago. Cancer is a complex disease that involves thousands of genetic mutations and biological processes. Understanding all these factors takes huge amounts of data. AI systems can now study millions of genetic patterns, medical records, and clinical results in order to discover patterns that human researchers might miss. With AI assistance, scientists can identify early signs of cancer, predict how tumors will grow, recommend personalized treatment plans, discover potential new drugs. Some AI models can even simulate how different treatments might work before a patient receives them. This allows doctors to select the most effective treatment while avoiding unnecessary therapies. Artificial intelligence is essentially giving scientists a powerful new tool that dramatically speeds up cancer research. Tiny nanobots may one day attack tumors. Another futuristic technology that researchers are exploring involves nanotechnology. Nanobots are extremely small machines, sometimes thousands of times smaller than the width of a human hair. Scientists are developing microscopic devices that can travel through the bloodstream and deliver medicine directly to tumors. These tiny machines could locate cancer cells and release powerful drugs exactly where they are needed. This would prevent the medicine from damaging healthy tissues. Although this technology is still being studied, it has enormous potential. One day, doctors may be able to inject tiny nanorobots that travel through the body and eliminate cancer cells with incredible precision. Viruses that destroy cancer cells. Perhaps one of the most surprising discoveries in cancer research involves viruses. Normally, viruses cause disease, but scientists have discovered that certain viruses can be modified to attack cancer cells. These are known as oncolytic viruses. Researchers engineer these viruses so that they infect cancer cells but leave healthy cells unharmed. Once inside a tumor, the virus begins to replicate. Eventually, the infected cancer cell bursts and dies. This process also alerts the immune system, helping it identify and destroy other cancer cells in the body. Several oncolytic virus treatments are already being tested in clinical trials. Early results suggest that this method could become another powerful weapon against cancer. Why scientists are more hopeful than ever? For decades, cancer research was focused mainly on destroying tumors using aggressive treatments. But today's scientists are approaching the disease differently. Instead of attacking cancer from the outside, they are empowering the body to fight it from within. This shift in strategy has created an explosion of new discoveries. Immunotherapy, gene editing, AI diagnostics, personalized vaccines, and nanotechnology are all advancing at incredible speeds. Each of these technologies alone could improve cancer treatment, but together, they may completely transform how cancer is treated in the future. For the first time in history, scientists are beginning to believe that long-term control of many cancers may truly be possible. But is cancer really going to disappear? Despite the incredible progress, scientists are careful with their words. Cancer is not one disease. It is actually over 200 different diseases. Each type behaves differently. Each type requires different treatments. So the idea that cancer will suddenly disappear in 2026 is unlikely. However, something else might happen. Cancer could become far easier to treat and survive, in the same way that diseases like HIV once seemed impossible to manage, but are now controlled with modern medicine. And many experts believe that the combination of immunotherapy, mRNA vaccines, AI diagnostics, gene editing, could turn cancer into a manageable condition rather than a deadly one. The battle against cancer has lasted for generations, but technology is finally changing the rules of the fight. From AI-powered medicine to personalized cancer vaccines, the future of healthcare is evolving faster than ever before. And the discoveries happening today could save millions of lives tomorrow. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about the technology shaping our future, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next breakthrough story.